Rightio, we're going to look at the sine and the cosine rule. A few of us are struggling, but we're not doing too badly with this. These both apply for non-right angle triangles. If we're dealing with right angle triangles, what can we use? Pythagoras as a trig, but if we haven't got a right angle triangle, we can't use those. So most of us are pretty good at recalling the formulas. It's just about knowing when to apply them. So obviously, in both situations, we apply when it's not a right angle triangle. Just be aware with our sine rule, we can represent it as A over sine A equals B over sine B, or sine A over A equals sine B over B. I choose depending on what I want my unknown. So if I've got an unknown angle, I put it in this form. If I've got an unknown side, I put it in this form. Just means my rearranging is a bit easier. Cool? Doesn't matter. I also define my sine A, B and C how I want it. I don't let the question dictate to me. I label my own triangle. Sweet? But I can make that BC or AC, doesn't matter. We use these when we have at least one known angle, so we always have to have a known angle for sine, and that angle must have a corresponding side. So we must have at least one combination of corresponding side and angle. If we haven't got that, we can't use a sine rule. Sweet? So every time you've got a corresponding angle on a side, you're thinking sine rule. If you haven't got a corresponding angle and a side, then we think about using the cosine rule. So we use the cosine rule in two situations. We know all the sides and we want to know an angle, or we know two sides and one angle, but they are not corresponding. Sweet. Sine rule for corresponding angle and side. Cosine, we don't have that. Happy with that? Again, I can change this based on, I can make that c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. I can change those, or I can draw my triangle however I want. Take home message, not a right angle triangle. If we don't have a corresponding angle and side, we use the cosine. If we do, we use the sine. We can change the triangle however we want. Sweet? Any questions? Awesome. Thanks, Sam.